to party and then
you
like
saw
I'll
when you're
fail.
going to write research and you can't take interest.
So that statement, me, I do not agree. That I do not judge a book by its cover.
But
It doesn't.
your parents about this, so
No,
don't talk
no,
money.
not be. I don't judge you. I don't. They expect me to grow up and mature. Yeah. So I'm making. I'm out. Oh,
What is the essence of you coming to the university?
my teacher.
Welcome to another episode of Mr. Blay, which is me, of course, Mr. Blay's podcast show. So today the topic is communalism and individualism. So I have here with me some lovely people. I don't know if I should say lovely because if you like I be gay. But say no be okay. So I have here with me some big people, yeah. So I will let them do the introduction and we move on. We slide into the topic. So, on my right,
For me, everyone knows me. Like the co-owner of the Unlock Boys, Asari Solomon Ohime, also known as head of state or Santi Boy.
on my left,
I have. Hey, I go by the name Dominic, or you can call me Young P. Yeah.
And I'm Michael, also known as Labi. Yeah.
So today, the topic for today is communalism and individualism.
Big English that.
which one do you think is the best? I mean, not like the best, but which one do you think is right? I don't know. Yeah, which one do you prefer, and which one do you think should be practiced here in Africa? So, what do you think of that?
I won't choose between the two though, but if I should go for, I would go for individualism, but I would back up communalism to my argument to make it more saucy, like because in certain situations, in Chiomega say, Benkum so that be how we do.
How about you?
Yeah, same. I don't actually stand for one. Actually, I stand for both. Yeah, I feel like in certain situations we are being, I won't say expected, but in certain situations we can decide or would have to decide between or choose one. Yeah. So I don't really stand for. I don't really stand for any of them. Yeah.
Well, I stand for individualism, even though the community we all grew up in was based on communalism. I choose that because of the way I see the world going right now. See, most people are actually being groomed into being an individualist. Yeah, you grow up to be individualist, but you grow up in a certain of communalism. Yeah, so if you choose to live a life of an individualist, you will also gain some things and also lose some things. As much as if you also grow up to be a communalist. Yeah, that's what I think.
Do you think we the Africans practicing communalism is kind of a wrong thing?
Honestly, I don't think it's wrong to actually practice communalism because growing up, we needed people to help with argument. Yeah, we needed a family member to correct you or something. But when it gets to a certain stage, meddling or sometimes people coming into your life, not your parents, to actually decide what you do with your life. I'm not saying having advices or maybe being corrected is wrong, but sometimes your views might be very, very inappropriate.
So in a way, like let's say you grow up, maturity will catch up, and then you just let's say maybe have to switch to maybe like
An
individualism. Yeah.
And it's not bad to be an individualist and still practice a, a communalism.
I support what my brothers are saying because I remember back in class 3, in my primary school, then I had this friend. I don't want to mention his name because right now he's a big guy. He didn't like school. So my uncle went with some guys to like get him from the house and bring him to school. And then when they were bringing him, he was crying. You could hear him from afar that this boy is coming to school. So it all helps. This is communalism, an example of that. Let's say his parents. It's not. I'm not saying that they couldn't nurture him or bring him up in a way that he would love school, but those in the community they also contributed. And now he's a greater person. Like he's the best version of himself. So it also supports. Yeah.
But then, wait, too, in that situation, don't you think that sometimes, as human beings, we have our rights, or like we have the right to decide what we want as human beings? Because in a situation, maybe he had the reasons why he didn't want to come to school.
Oh no, it's not for just that day. He doesn't like school.
But there are people like that.
When you bring the issues of rights into this conversation, then you are changing it entirely. See, when you mainly focus on someone's rights, sometimes you tend to not correct them.
Yes.
Remember, we are Africans. We follow our parents. We live by their rules, and then we do whatever they do. They influence us. So, like when you bring rights, sometimes being flogged is, you say I'm infringing on my son's rights. I'm beating him to. Oh no. Sometimes it's actually necessary, but beating him to the extent of almost killing him. That's actually
we are not
abuse.
saying we support mobbing, no,
Yes.
but like the Bible even says that don't spoil the child and spare the rod, right? Yeah.
So, like, basing on rights and then using it as a way to defend, like being a communalist or an individualist is actually wrong, because sometimes your views or sometimes the rights given to people can be actually really exceeding. Something's going on in the world right now. People are saying it's human rights and other things, but actually based on that, you can't use that as a way of talking, because it can change the perspective or the culture of we Africans.
Can I comment? It is this same human rights something that our former president during his reign. I think back then he was like they should abolish caning in SHS and in all like junior high institutions, right? And due to this, we had cases of students making like unnecessary videos, posting themselves, wanting to showcase who they are, like the negative aspects of themselves, which happened in is it Chanwa Senior High School in the Upper West region also. They were insulting the president. Later on, the same president that they insulted intervened for them. So you see, we are saying that human rights. Like during the days of our parents, the SSS time, no Charlie, some teacher will be go.
Not even your teacher, your neighbor, man, your neighbor.
No, that incident is not democracy. I mean, we're in a democratic country.
Yeah, we are in a democratic country. But you see,
The chance to speak out on certain things.
That's why I say there is a level at which you can go in
Okay,
speaking.
makes sense.
He is the president. You can't just wake up and then take a video of yourself insulting the man who is leading us in the world.
Because JJ Rolling Star, the person is dead.
Being respectful.
Yes.
We have ways of talking. We have a way of saying, you can, if someone is making it, you can say shut up, or you can say please keep quiet. It's the same thing but said in a different way.
So democracy, more respect.
Yes, democracy, more respect. You mean what you are saying, but you are saying it in a respectful way.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, and I want to go back to what you said about the release of naked or inappropriate videos in the software. I can say this is a fault of individualism in our society. See, sometimes parents when they are grooming their children, they tend to leave them on their own because they believe in individualism. Like, you're on your own, you have to do whatever. But I don't think raising a child, especially in our new society, raising a child will be necessary. Individualism will be necessary in raising children, especially teenagers of our time. It won't help.
A typical example is what has happened to our own favorite actor, Jaden Smith.
Yeah.
Let's look at his life
See,
now.
They
At
left
15,
him on
he
the
was
show,
emancipated
yeah.
and then
The guy was a real talent. Like he was, you could see this one in him. But when you put the aspect of leaving him alone and then focusing on yourself and not actually basing your focus on your children, the one you brought to this world, it tends to lead them astray because they tend to pick everything that they want from the internet and they think it is right. Imagine we influencers then we come and then we go out and we say that okay, right now wearing panties outside is the new trend. With a child who was trained in individualism or in an individualist home style, yeah, when they see this, they will think it is right. And sometimes before the parents can even get a chance to correct them, then they are far gone. Yeah. Now they'll tend to blame other sources for their mistake. Yeah. So I think in some situations like that, being a communalist is actually really important.
So can we say that you can start as a kid, your first maybe like first 15 years is like communalism, and then at some point it turns to individualism, and then at some point it is like either this or that.
Oh yeah, it's just like that because I think where individualism comes in most African homes, it comes in at the age of 18 years. Mostly. At first, components are, but now they've started to inculcate it because I had my elderly sister. My dad was like, I won't buy her a phone until she completes SHS. Well, I just look in this modern world, she's not having a phone until she completes SHS. And when she completed SHS, she had her first phone. That one campo, it wasn't an iPhone. Some itel big car. That was what she was having. So yeah. So you see, it's something that is existing. It's existing already. But the more we balance it, it could correct our ways and then it will shape us into the best version of ourselves.
Yeah. But I would actually like to say that they should shift the age range to like after you are done with the university.
No.
No, listen, I know why you're
Some of us have to go astray.
No,
Some of us have to go astray.
that's the
I can't be in university and then my mom is controlling my everything. Go move. Nah.
that's why you have seen most
Some of us want to go astray.
siblings are being disgraced and then their life are being ruined. Now, will you marry someone? Will you marry someone whose sex tape has been released before?
I don't judge people.
You don't know, man. You can't tell me that's wrong.
I don't judge people. I don't judge people, so I would.
So you bring that girl to your house.
If love they inside, why not?
When they laugh, Charlie,
That is where communalism comes in.
Yes.
That's where your parents will decide that no, we do not like this
At this
lady.
point, are they the ones supposed to decide for me?
Yes.
When it comes to like my marriage.
So wait. If they say don't marry this girl, you continue and you still get married the girl.
Your mom has to.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Charlie.
No, they would bless the marriage, obviously. So you have to take their view. So, but then in certain situations, they will die.
Oh yeah, they will do.
I won't be with them.
Oh yeah, but yeah, they would want you to, choose a right person before they go. And I'm a boy.
I'm asking you that.
Something I don't judge someone by their destiny. It can be that their sex tape is out or something like that, but it doesn't really define them.
Yes, it defines them. It defines who they were. See, you can't
People change.
But wait,
How many people change?
are you saying that they weren't in their conscious state?
You can't.
I'm not saying they weren't in their conscious state, so, but like
You can't tell me that you were dragged and then you were filmed.
And it's forced to.
No.
but then people change. People do change.
See, let me tell you how the sex tape releases. It starts with a girl who doesn't want to listen to advice, who doesn't want to respect herself, who thinks partying all night, all day in the university because my parents are not here. It's the real
Every
thing.
single person who
No.
sex tape comes out, is it all of them that like go out? But some of them are being like maybe they endorse or something like
It's
that.
based on ignorance or something else.
Those are the ones that actually come out and then they go to the courts and this one. And even that one, I think it's only 10% of the majority that actually go to report.
Yeah.
They know what they did. They know that my mother wouldn't, if I was home right now, they would not allow me to actually go
To this
to
place
this
at
party
this time.
because they know
Yes.
what happens there.
Yes, you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
So right now,
So we've been partying then.
not really. No, I don't go out that much. Yeah. But when you look at it that way, it was a trigger. It's like a butterfly effect. Something led to it, and if that, and some people they actually don't change after this one has been released. They'll be like, So what?
W.
Yeah, they don't think about the they'll be like, so what? It is. Let me do another one. This one, I'll put it on
Mistakes
the
are bound to
site.
happen.
You know. Yeah, you know that. Yeah, they'll say,
Balthazar.
yeah, you,
So do you think dressing, hairstyle, and every like let's say our hairstyle and our dressing should, I don't know how to say it, like
find me. Yeah.
yes, define who we are as maybe we are because we
Oh,
are in
can I ask
the
a question?
yeah
Which setting are you basing this in Africa?
yeah in Africa.
Then yes.
Yes, yes.
Why?
It actually tells who you see. Let me give you a short story.
You they judge book by its cover.
I'm not judging a no.
It be question.
See, I'm not judging a book. That's how it is. That's how. Will you go home with dreadlocks?
No.
Thank you. It's not like you didn't know.
In a
We grew up that way. We grew up knowing that people who I'm not saying it to me. I have a friend whose family they actually
they
but
advocate.
they are the calmest people I know. They actually calm. Friends.
So
But you go and meet someone who has normal haircuts like you and me.
By Alaska.
Yes.
wicked.
But let's take if your parents see you working with someone with dreadlocks, they will start to worry because they know the lifestyle that's
Because that's a picture we've painted as should I say Ghanaians or Africans?
so I'm saying
I
that
don't think it's a picture painted. They created the
yeah,
picture.
they
They
created
depicted
a picture.
it.
Yeah, they
Okay.
painted
They
it.
depicted
So,
the picture.
so like when you go out right now and then they see these things, they think that everything about it is bad. As for my perspective, I wouldn't think that having a man with grace or a man with earrings is actually bad. Me, it's actually what is in you. I mean, God says, even though your body is the temple of God, God actually says He doesn't look at your physical
Yeah, he
appearance.
looks at
He
it.
looks in your heart. Yeah. So if you actually have the haircuts, then things, then like you go around, but you're actually a nice person. I don't think it actually defines you. But in our setting as
Look at all
Africans, it's
those
actually
things.
really bad.
Yeah, it's very, very bad. What do you think?
Oh, for me, some more.
Your hairstyle fashion sense should define who
Yeah,
you are as
yeah,
an African.
yeah. It should because at first, no, I won't say at first. The whites defines Africans as a living museum. Looking at our kings, the way they are dressed, just look at their adorning. They look so royal. So it tells who you are. It portrays what you put out there, portrays who you are. So you need to, like I'll say, modesty and then decency should lead. Should be your first priority before you put on something.
But then I would like to ask, in your perspective, what is decency and then modesty?
Decency. I'll say that decency is it defines like the best, not only the best, but let me say the moral value of someone.
So will you claim that moral value as your outward look or what is inside your heart?
It includes what is you see, you think before you speak out.
Because
You
you meet
you
someone in suits. You meet someone in suits who doesn't have manners.
that one we can say that maybe is the institution or the firm that is inside. You see, let's say okay, recently UPSA students were dragged from their horse.
Because of
You
their
see,
dresses.
because of their dressing.
Yes.
But I can say that most of these students are very good students. They came to the school with flying colors like grade 12, 6, 9, and 10. And they shouldn't have done that.
Do you think that it's like it's an institution and then you're supposed to go by
Yeah,
their
you are following the
mandatory rules
and then
stuff?
looking at the reputation that right now people actually think UPS students do. Don't you think it's like a bold step for the organization to actually start enforcing the laws they place out? Because I mean, I'm sure that they actually place that uh, dress code there for a reason, but the students were actually going the other way around, and then they didn't actually pay attention because they thought that maybe uh, 18 years it is normal. But right now, the reputation that has actually come to the school, they want to change
Is this
it.
why you're saying that individualism should start in universities?
No, after
After
university,
university.
yes. Because when you start making your own paycheck, most people don't tell you what to
Oh,
do.
nah.
Yeah. See, I know that some
When
people.
money talks,
Yeah,
bullshit keep quiet.
Thank you. See,
Very
not,
good.
not bullshit per se. Wait, not bullshit per se. not
Actually,
bullshit. Yeah. Not say bullshit, but when you have money, people tend to respect your views, even if you are saying stupidity.
Yes, very true.
Because when I'm talking to you and then you don't agree with me, and I take 200 ILLOIOM, yes, in front of you like this, you will keep quiet and then
Yes.
listen to me. Yes. So like having money actually controls people around you. Yeah.
What
But
are people who are making it?
yes,
What are, let's say I step into the university by level 200, 300, then I start making it.
yes, that I was getting to that. See, when it gets there, the question is, are you still with your parents?
I mean, I have enough money to be on my own.
You have enough money to, but are you with them?
No.
Parents are parents. Parents are parents. It
No,
doesn't
but
matter
then-
if you are with them or you are not. Parents are parents.
Yeah, okay. Parents are parents,
They are
actually.
parents for a fact. They are parents and they are parenting.
At some point, I feel like they have to step in. At some
Yes.
point, you have to. Yeah.
So they step in when you are
You are going wayward.
Yes.
Intensity reduces as you go up. See, sometimes a parent's nagging stops when you are like at a certain age. Like when you go up to a certain age, they are nagging and then there are disturbances in your life. It stops. Yeah.
I don't know if it's a proverb or it's what I don't know. Do not judge a book by its cover. If you cannot make a content of the book, like the outlook of the book, like the same as the content, then do not do it. Do you understand what I'm trying to
So
say?
you are saying that the inward appearance should also
Should-
fit
Yes,
the
the
outward.
cover.
Interesting.
So that statement, me, I do not agree. That do not judge a book by its cover. It doesn't sound
but-
good.
Wait. Let's go for a break. Guy. We'll be right back. So wait there. We finish
Remember.
next 10 years. I'm back. Maria say.
No, but relax. Oh. Why say you go talk say
Welcome back, Nesio.
no? Why say you go talk say individualism should start after
Man.
after
Listen,
uni?
Listen. You came to school for a reason, no. So no, listen, no. You can't.
Listen.
Are
you saying that
When
school
can no
should
play
over-
make Jack-
school should
Jack-
overshadow
Wait,
our
which
this one?
play? Which play? No,
Our
see.
fun time.
No,
Should
which
school
fun time?
overshadow our fun time?
Which fun time?
We have-
There's no fun time in this show.
You
There's
need
no
be
fun
different
time.
too.
What
You need
we-
be different.
You can't. What is the essence of you coming to the university?
My bet
Why
teacher
did they
no.
pay your
Oh,
school
you
fees?
bet my bet
Why
teacher
did they pay your school fees? No, you can't
We
come
study
and
learn. Level
study
one
and
for
be
learn.
taking
It's a
some
part of
Study
me.
and be different.
No,
Studies is a
listen,
part of
listen.
me, you know. Studies is a part of, but fun is also part.
So when you fail in your examination, how will you explain?
No.
I'm not saying that I'm going to party and then
you
like
fail
I'll
and you're
fail.
going to write receipt and you can't tell your parents about it. So you
No,
use your
no,
top money
not be
to
that
write
step.
to pay the
so
receipt
you're
money.
Not
trying
be that step. The communalism aspect, my parents can still be handling me and taking care of me and giving me advice and all those things. So, but university.
What is the essence of the
I'm
advice?
getting
What the
closer
essence
to
of the
life.
advice if you are not taking it?
Listen, I'm getting closer to life. I'm coming to experience how life is. It starts from your university.
Oh yeah.
So more times that be where you.
So you want
hard.
to suffer? You want to suffer before your eyes will open? Is that what you
I'm
are saying?
going to show them,
No,
man,
is
at
that
the
no?
same time.
It's not like no. He's saying that he's balancing it. So he's not saying that one should overshadow the other.
People normally see you do this one. You JI. You
Or
get
maybe
a
you
100
No,
because of
he's
life.
not saying that.
Because
He's not
of
saying
I'm
that.
not saying that.
He's not saying that.
I'm not saying
He's
that
not
too.
saying that one should overshadow the other. He's saying that he's balancing.
Like,
You
are they
can't
balance
balance
them?
them.
He
You
can't.
can't balance
He
them.
balance
How?
them.
You
Listen,
see,
even
you
Elon
can't go
Musk,
to a
even
party
Elon
and then
Musk, even
come
Elon
back to the hostel
Musk,
at
even
12
Elon
o'clock
Musk,
and
the
tell me
busiest man in the world,
at 6.
even Elon Musk, the busiest man in the world, still have time to come and reply to
Maybe
it on
he
Twitter.
thought, or maybe he's saying that, or maybe he's saying that. No, or maybe he's saying that you should right now university, you should learn some. Then when you start making money,
Then you have no fun time.
excuse me, but say
So
where?
so wait, so then
If you die along the way,
wait, so you're
You
trying
know,
to say
enjoy.
then you can't jump boy be that.
because we came to uni to learn, so we should learn.
Okay, right
I'm not saying
now,
learn
for
to.
instance,
I'm not saying learn to, but let the learning be more. because you have
You
a
have
purpose.
more
You
of
can,
individualism than communalism in university. Because that time, my teaching, and you feel
what teachers
they
say?
can't tell me,
No,
say,
listen. What
they give me
teachers say?
advice.
Your
Then they
provision
give me
through the buy.
advice.
No, what teachers say?
Some things they me at the buy.
So
Then
if
they
you
give me
don't go
advice,
out,
all right, and they take the
if you
advice
don't
home.
go house, if you
Vacation be
don't go
different.
out.
Vacation be different.
So
Vacation be different. Because listen, right now they expect me to grow up and mature. So I'm making I'm out. Oh, I go listen to their advice and all
So,
this.
Michael,
Those
you want to
things. But in certain
you,
situations,
you
they
want
can't
to
come
get
in.
old, see your own teacher, and then you have no story to tell. You have no life story to tell your
What
grandchildren.
happened when you went to uni? I didn't mourn, I didn't go. Sorry, I didn't have fun. They happen.
So-
I didn't see life.
But see, there's always a consequence after the enjoyment too. There's
Uti
always
free.
see, listen,
Now can
listen.
we-
Everything that see, you can even be killed at a party. You know that you can be
It depends on the person.
They can take advantage of you at that party.
See, this whole the communalism and individualism, it depends on the person.
Yes. No.
You're
I'm
saying,
not saying.
listen.
No. I'm not saying the drugs and things will make your eyes
No,
open.
I'm not, that's not what I'm saying. Though. I'm saying that if you get those experiences or you get hurt, the consequences in your life later can actually affect you.
No, I'm trying to say
No, okay, how do you understand the outside, like the chilling we are talking about?
Okay. Let's make
You
this
go to the beach alone and then look at the sea. Enjoyment.
Okay, listen.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. Me teaching, they not be black because I've learned from the house that they have effects on me.
Did you know about
Me
this?
teaching, it's not like
It was killed by her boyfriend.
yes,
She was
I want
suffering.
to.
She's a medical student. And just look at, you know the lives of medical students, those science students, you know.
See, I'm not
She
saying
was
that.
learning, she wasn't
not
partying.
saying-
She didn't have any fun. Now
Pay
she's
for no will. I know they will take me or what. Nah, I'm not doing
I'm
drugs.
not going to talk. I'm not talking like you are the one going to sit down and no. That's not what I'm saying. No, I'm saying that you can go to the party and chill, and then someone will drag you. Your drink, someone will put something in it.
You have to be careful.
What be careful?
But you have to be
Man,
careful.
you are cloud nine. You are cloud nine. Go chill.
That's what it means. I know they say alcohol.
me when I'm chilling there.
You know you have dislikes.
You have to be aware of
You have
people.
dislikes and you have likes, right?
He said,
You have likes and dislikes.
Naturally,
right?
me, I don't like
Yes.
alcohol.
So what you dislike, you don't do it, right? Mhm.
let me tell you
So that's
something.
when
A friend of mine, a friend of mine went out.
you sit with them by yourself and wait by yourself for something. You don't leave it there for something because you know that when you are in a
A friend of mine went out.
Yes, so you
A
don't
friend
just
of
leave
mine
your
went
things
out.
just like that.
A friend of mine went out, and then his group, and he knows that they know that he doesn't take in alcohol, but he knows that party. Why would I be afraid that I'll put my drink here if I know you are sitting there? In anything, I trust that because you are sitting here, you look after your drink and nobody come and put some. He left. He
For the
took
hoodies,
coke.
we know they trust
He took
anybody.
coke. He
Trust
took
your
coke.
friend. Even Jesus has Jesus with prayer.
Jesus, master.
So you live your life without trusting anybody.
Trust it. There's a sense to it.
Yeah, access to the trusting. You about. I say you put all your heart in the trusting. You are
I've known you all
trusting
my
the
life.
person.
I've known you. I even knew you before coming to this school. Then my drink is in front of you. Then you're actually part of the gang that actually want to drag you. You understand?
So you have to be aware of the kind of people you work with.
Man, sometimes you don't know the kind of people you work with after something has happened to you.
Then take sure you want pay, you go 10.
So
Take sure you want pay, you go
want the
10.
thing to happen to you before you
Some
have
situations
to
are meant to happen. Naturally, some things are
no,
meant to happen.
and then some situations can be prevented.
It depends on how you are chilling. Because my chilling no be say
Me, if I'm chilling there,
no,
my
my
eyes,
yes, my eyes they ground. I despise what I
give me
did.
drink, I will spend the way they take the drink come out from me.
No be that way.
I
It
will
be
find
different. Say
from
I go go
top.
somewhere, then drink and no know. Then I dey go take some.
Let's say I dey raise something give you. I dey raise something give you. Where the thing I raise can do, they no build it up. Where I left give you.
Share.
Then
My bet
you
now.
go.
I can't champion can hear say this thing party.
I should take where they go now. Where like something like you get called. It's like no, you still the older move. Where you GI, they do what like this. Somebody go fit drag up. I come far they hug you. You won't take hug you like this. They won't take like this. When somebody pass back and does something.
No, naturally they think about too much. The movie they kill you. The movie they kill you.
It is if you realize, if you realize, no, if you realize, no. See, it has happened before. Some people that have been dragged. Some people that have been dragged. some people that have been dragged, and then they actually tend to regret. Hey, if you listen to some people, their testimonies, they'll be like, when I first came to level 100, yeah. When I came to level 100, it was the chilling, and things. No.
Me, I know
It was the
kind of
chilling and
friends I have.
things. Then I saw God. Then it came. Then I changed. No.
I know the kind of friends I have. I know say if I do this thing, I am dead. So me, I dey go somewhere.
So that one you're actually feeling communal.
And they saw the people at the work class too. That was game on go. I know they not be every time I they trust them, but then I despise them too.
Don't be saying they trust them. Like you know who they are because you grew up with them.
Yes.
Or sometimes you even they inspire you. But
And they miss your instant die with that.
This life, trust nobody. Trust
It
nobody.
depends.
you
Some
live
situations.
you live your life without trusting
In some
anybody.
situations.
No, yes, like you need to trust, but and yet, like you put your own.
See, let me give you an example.
Trust.
It's like this communalism
It takes a little bit of
community they
trust.
talk, community they talk about some things. So if you they come out, then you take in what community saying. Some things that you won't do it. You won't do it, and you go hear somebody
Some
experience or some things that you
that's
not go do.
something that some experiences can be prevented though. Some experiences, some experience. If you know, some things lead to some things.
Saying about who teaching a kai.
But that is not preaching the chain. No, that is not preaching the chain. When you set the dog free, doesn't it run around?
It's okay, Obafi.
No. It comes back.
It comes back home.
It comes away.
If you go, no matter what, it can in house.
Okay,
When
babe.
this come back.
Go and buy a hen. Go and buy a hen. Put it in the house for 3 days. Nothing will change.
That be
And
different.
say it will come
And the
back.
human being will be the same.
Think it will
And
come
the human will be the
back.
same.
Who brought that numbers? No, it won't come back. Don't
My
come
hand,
back.
the human being not be the same.
Don't come back.
That what
You
you
see it in the data. You will see it in the data.
My own
Looking
be
for
say,
food.
my own be say, we be human beings. We know they think like hands. So if you come out, you for say, no, this is where I come from.
But some
This is
people-
where I left from. Oh,
some
that be the
people-
thing. Some people that be their own stress too. But you have to understand.
I'm talking about the majority.
Teaching in a sensible way.
I'm talking about
Teaching in
the
the sense
majority.
that community is talking about some things. Teaching in the sense that you know, say if you go PS, it is like your parents will talk. So you know go PS and things.
See, some people they pierce in the school. They pierce in the school.
It be your
And
own
then-
life.
No. See, what is your last name?
Okay,
What
my
is your last name?
I dey hold my
Answer my
parents and
question.
my last
No,
name, it dey
no.
make sense.
Yes,
But
so
still.
people would know me when I went to SHS. Nobody knew me by my first and second. They knew me by my last name, Dovi. So I am looking for Michael. Who is Michael? I am looking for Olali. Who is Olali? I'm looking for Dovi, and that's my family name. Imagine if I went to SHS and then I spent my life jumping walls and then smoking weed. They'll be like, Dovi not.
It's not who teaching you. See, who teaching, but you're not remembering your past.
My teaching.
You're not-
No, I don't sense my teaching.
So, if you
I don't sense my
where
teaching.
you come from.
Man.
Yes, what's your guy where you come
Most
from?
of the time.
My essence be different from UNICEF.
No, see,
SS be two, SS and Unibi. Yes, SS and Unibi different though. It be
No,
different.
I'm trying to make the fact that some people they don't know you by who you are. They know you through your parents.
Go
Yes.
astray, but when you are going,
Some people
remember
when
where
they
you're coming from.
when they even see you outside walking, this
This one,
and you come and somebody.
Go astray, but if you are going, remember where you are coming from.
Finance
Sometimes
too
Sometimes the answer, no. Most of the time, most of the time the answer comes after the lesson.
Yeah.
And me, and they go out and they put Nyansa
And
for
so
top.
what that? If it doesn't happen to you, that's
You don't go 2 minutes.
It be like, you know, say you get paper or you get exams or you get quiz, then you go come out. When time you go come honest as a sensible, rational human being, you are not certain. So you go,
Or you go let before you go say at least I'm
because they don't fit there.
they are using
Book 2 hours 30 minutes. Cannot be
No,
that.
listen to something. I'm come to let him sound stupid. No, listen to him. You said what? Obeti chain, right? Obeti chain. What are chains used for? To bound a human being, right? Yeah. Utia, what has happened? You are free. So that means you are not bound to anything again. So if you're not talking, let me finish talking. No, listen. If you see the chain right now, you are free. No, if you see the chain, no, you are the one who uses it in the sentence. I didn't use it.
Okay, I'm going astray.
No,
I'm going remembering. I would always remember where I came from.
So
I
you're still,
remember that.
so still not take the ball home.
No.
Nikita.
Me and the old man.
Me and the one money. If I get to a point where I feel like I have to hand it over to my mom, then I'll hand it over to her. If I go to school, then I'll go collect Martin.
Even if it's straight.
I don't know. Let me ask you this question. Do you believe that you should have sex before marriage?
No.
You shouldn't have sex before
Me
marriage.
don't say by the fear.
Yes.
Don't do it. That one I the fear. I the fear.
You are going to do it before marriage.
I the fear. That one I the fear. Go no. I the fear. Because I want my party to say I the fear.
The women
I the fear.
The women we see now. Right now. Once you see that class OA, some have HIV. What are you talking about?
You know that.
I think she's a virgin. No, they're getting 65.
You know that.
What are you talking about? If they go, think about it. The person you are going to do whatever with it, with her, no.
Oh, go
That one, my need that form. Shit, my need that form. My need that. Yeah, my need that form.
True.
Killer, my need that.
And you say when did that phone? See, some. You don't understand how human beings are.
No, what be the essence?
You don't know because. No. You know what
They don't know what they want. That's why they are doing prostitution. This is because of certain circumstances. They do not have.
Listen,
it is due to lesser poverty.
You know, say
listen.
on the raw sense, this communalism thing save day more. People are criticizing. People they criticize them, so they have to make it up to themselves.
See,
People they criticize them.
see. Some people understand.
You finish, you know, get a job they do.
They didn't find. They didn't. So what are you talking about? Some people, they didn't also find what to do, but they stick to their principles and where they came from. And they are not
your
doing
5 fingers don't be the same. The
So
way
they
you
are suffering.
don't be the same way.
Don't be suffering.
If I did
See,
house,
if you suffer and have dignity, it's better than you not suffering and your dignity is lost.
you for understand some people in some situations.
All of what you say, fame better than your monies or whatever.
No, but listen. So, in some situations,
If you lose your
situations.
Bobby Riches, no, if you have the riches.
I know the group.
No, see, have you seen it's coming back? See, if you have the riches. If you have
I
the
still stand on my point that
stand
on my point that go astray, go in a sensible way.
don't go astray. What's the meaning of
Killer.
astray? What's the meaning of astray?
Killer, go.
Going away from the principles that you grew up from. That's the meaning of going astray.
Okay.
Go and search this now.
So I go do holy, sir.
Yes.
Then if I grow, I
Yes.
go astray. I be that
No.
Because that's what I make my money.
No. See, make your money. You still have your.
You like to be born. Your parents should born.
I'm not talking about being bound.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to
See,
say.
let me tell you the mentality of our 21st century. They think that having principles is a bad thing. Having values is a bad thing. Having values is not a bad thing.
Who said you can go astray and then still have your value?
Can you go astray? You're not speaking sense.
I'm a clear example of that.
Listen. You're not speaking sense. You're not speaking. See,
I still have my. I still remember where I came from.
You're not speaking sense. What's the meaning of going astray? Man, should I? What be fun, Charlie? Having fun doesn't mean that you have to lose your principles. Don't use the word astray. No, don't use the word astray because
Okay, so astray means you are losing your principles.
yes, you lose your principle and they are
so
losing your
astray.
principle. Yes.
Don't
But
use
still
astray.
now, no, you want to do something. I don't like it. I don't like what you are doing. I don't like what you are doing. You want to do something, don't do it. No, wait. Okay. I'm saying,
me boil, I go boil, I go have fun, I go chill and all those things too. But I still dey remember some things my mommy teach
very
me.
good.
I still know say if I
So limit there, no. Yes, so limit there.
limit there some things inside the boy limit there inside though.
Just look at the bed. Yeah.
he has money, He has money. No, listen, me and you, we know we are suffering here. No, we know that we are suffering here. We are going to go.
It be like
We
you
know your monthly salary,
example.
our monthly, it's true, sometimes it doesn't even reach the amount that it suffice. Then you have to go and buy. No, listen, we know the cost we are doing.
Will you forever be limited? You know the cost you are doing what?
We know the cost we are doing. You know that it demands like sometimes money and things. Then you have to go and buy some equipment.
Savings.
Yes, yes, yes. And then no, sometimes you have to be wise. So you have to be wise. You have to be wise.
Potential John boy.
I like my thing. I like my thing. Oh no, I like my thing.
Nah, you for save, but say
Potential John.
you save, but yeah, no, they are fat. The other side, no,
Okay.
Watch you like a
You save some, then you say right now this communalism thing. They feel say peer pressure the inside. I go save some. Then my party they hold maybe 16 Pro Max. Then I hold 6S. At that time, communalism will come inside planes. The peer pressure the intends from that side all will come inside. I go feel waste all the money on them. Then what's the essence of the
You are lying.
peer pressure? They catch people.
Peer pressure is not communalism. It is individualism based in individualism. What?
Peer pressure falls under both of them, but in some situations, it falls. Yeah, most of them falls under this, Because it be the two of them, but then sometimes most of the pressure comes from communalism because communities is expecting you to do something.
Is the community expecting you to go and buy that 60 Pro Max? You need Maslow's theory. You need Maslow's theory of needs, right?
Yes.
You need
No,
listen. You've saved. You have money. You have money now. I'm using 6S. Them. My party is using 16 Pro Max.
We not be the same.
I am hungry. What's the main quarter 16 Pro Max?
We not be the same. Pressure dey inside in some situations.
Where is
so
pressure?
press and chill.
When the pressure, no.
Press and chill.
Because I don't allow it to catch me.
Press and chill.
No, because I don't allow it to catch me. Pressure can't catch me because
Different level if I'm a rich guy with a broke phone, but if I'm a broke guy with a broke phone, that one's Charlie.
pressure. It's not. Do you know why pressure catch people who don't remember who they are? If you don't remember who, no, listen.
Charlie,
No,
sometimes
listen.
no go fi handle
Oh,
am.
Charlie.
Sometimes no go fi
Charlie,
handle.
you can't
Like
say-
everybody they have fun. Now see me what's now me really.
Okay, babe. Dominic. You say something, no go handle am. Everybody they have sex. Your body come. Babe, they expire.
That is when I
So
remember
no.
the
Babe,
principles I was taught at home.
No, babe, they
That is when I remember the principles I was taught at home. So I'm going astray, but I'm remembering every single
Your
thing.
body has placed something in your drink that will make you yeah, the bar. Yeah, that made you no see.
It is out
You
of my
drank it.
actions.
No,
It is
listen.
out of
You
my
drank
actions.
it. Everybody
actions.
is doing it. Everybody is going to the
Minister,
corner.
I
Everybody
know
is doing it.
out of my
Everybody is enjoying themselves. You see, someone has catch one muff, someone has catch it, something,
out of my
and then one can stand there. When that is your spec. Listen, your spec, she's looking at you. She's giving you eye. They are not being. The best they don't come like that. So this one, you think I do it. It's special. It's special.
I've forgotten my value.
That's what I'm saying, that you shouldn't be doing it.
no start did it.
I can be there, but I won't do it.
You don't understand what I'm saying.
Everybody they smoke, then they pass. They catch my ten and say, no, I'm not going to take her.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm coming from.
You know the house parties, I go
Squad go
house
actually, no.
parties. My parties them all, then they drink alcohol. Only me, I know they drink alcohol.
See that one is your principle.
Eh.
You are saying that that one is your principle. No, listen.
So you believe that we have personal principles?
Yes,
Personal principles.
yes, you have personal principles, and we have personal
so that
values.
same personal principles that he has chosen for himself.
He's talking about.
Principle is that in that situation, I know what will happen. I won't go there.
You have to balance
Yes, I'm balancing everything I want to do.
You can't balance it.
time
You
where
will get. You will
I-
suffer.
I
I'm telling you
will
that you
learn.
can't balance it.
Then
Many
if you
people,
can't, then it
many
depends
people
on
think
you.
that they
You
can
guys
balance it,
can
but they
balance
can't balance it. You can't
I
balance
can
it, Charlie.
balance it.
You can balance
I will
it.
show you I can
Why
balance
you
it.
be me? I go feel
You
balance
be
am.
me, I be me. I say I
Why?
will
Are
balance
they
it.
school? Are they make the
Ladies and
grades?
gentlemen, these are the people that will go up and then they don't know what to do with their life and they think they are balancing everything, but they are suffering. They are suffering. Then they'll go and sit at their balcony.
Obwa,
It will be
Charlie,
fine.
have fun.
I'll go to the party tomorrow and then I'll go to work early in the morning.
Charlie.
He has done it. He has done it.
Don't compare Shatawale to me. Don't compare Shatawale to me.
Oh no, but there's some things they Charlie forget. All work and no play makes us a down boys. Charlie. Some things
Which play are you guys talking about? Let me which play?
which play do you expect us to talk about? If you go in, we can't play they have. Well, okay.
You fit tap your room inside a rock game. Okay. You fit go outside. You fit go outside. You are an extrovert. Listen, you are an extrovert. You are an extrovert.
You know be what they want.
You like walking outside. You like socializing. Go outside. Go to the beach. And chill.
My own say I hear say stone boy they can't use this. Now me shame be. That's my own.
Then you have a phone. Then you call your mother. Mommy, please, my phone is missing.
Now I be careless.
At the night I go with my phone in my body.
Oh.
Yes.
And it is natural. It is with it is with every human being, right? Like being choleric, sanguine, melancholic, and those stuff. You know, someone can be choleric and sanguine both, and that person is an extrovert, highly extrovert. You know, that person can go out. It's not by his decision. No, any traits. I want to home. He needs to go out and enjoy. He needs to like play, have fun. No. I know someone who is level 100. You see what you or your papa, but he still goes out to play with young people.
Yes.
That one's
okay. That one is okay.
The fact that you're able to say that, now you real phone and me say you know say then go fit bust you. So as a sensible, as a rational human being, what do you do?
But you are the one who said that. You are the one who said that. Also, they know fit bust you.
No, I'm not saying no. You know say they go fit bust you. Prevention is better than cure. You get options. You go fit talk say you go let yourself for them. You go fit talk say you go take over. You be careful.
Right this we tell Dr. Stone they look for future inside the map. Right? So right this should find future inside. Sometimes they come unexpected though. Sometimes come unexpected. You don't see it until it happens. So someone can steal your phone, then you realize that they stole your phone. 10 minutes or 15 minutes after your phone is gone.
Gospel concert, they know gospel day.
It is slow.
Share.
Share. See, if we continue this, I told you.
When the gospel show yesterday, bought somebody song. Give me a gospel song and but you don't have facts. Yes, I have facts. I know someone that he went to float. He went to float and they stole his phone. They stole his phone. Think you are here agreed. I have facts. I'm going to give the facts that
who really a gospel program that and I who will be our own.
He wants to change his life. He wants to change his life. You don't know what God can do. You don't know what he can do.
See, I told you guys, if we continue this thing, it will take us next 10 years.
But we are not done. No, we are not done. We are not done.
No. It's almost time. We need to.
We dey leave for the comment section inside.
Yeah.
The one you like.
Yeah, we will.
Say you go more.
We will.
Not me say I'm not talking say go more. No. I'm not talking say go more. But say make them boy. Make them boy go down. Make them boy more than the chilling.
Okay, yeah.
For you.
Yeah, sure. I think you will do another part 2 of this thing because
based on the comment section.
Yeah, you guys should comment
you guys
what you think in the comment section. So that
you want to word.
See them. Let me see them. Be cautious. See them. Yeah. We are closing. Blay. Show. Blay time. Blay show.
Thank you very much for your time. My name is Blay.